Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, here at Urban Bars, you know that I love to listen to REN, but this time we've got two for one because this is our man Token, and I covered Token about 18 months ago, a track called Rockabye Baby. Oh my goodness, the only thing I remember about Token was he looks so young, but he delivers words like a Gatling gun. Let's call it a Gatling gun, a machine gun. He just delivers multi-syllables all the time, and I think he's got lots of catchphrases, lots of puns, this, that, and everything else. So that's what I remembered about our man Token. I remember his music was kind of hard as well. It was kind of hard. It reminded me of that kind of like rock hard, if you know what I'm trying to say. But that's all I know about Token. I know he's big in the game, this, that, and everything else. So I'm really excited to see what happens when Token and REN get together. And the reason I love REN is because REN doesn't allow himself to be boxed in. He doesn't allow himself to be categorized in any category. He transcends all categories. So I don't know if he's going to rap, sing on this, or he's going to rap and sing on this. I don't know. So guys, I ain't going to waste any more time. So here at Urb'n Barz, I think a lot of you would have noticed that I haven't done so many music reactions of late, literally over the last 18 months or so, but I always try and catch up with REN. Hopefully REN is feeling a lot better. The last time I checked in, REN wasn't feeling too great. He had lots of projects on the go, but a lot of them had to be either, well, not shelved, but put on hold because of his illness. So hopefully things are better for him, and hopefully things are starting to move on for him. So yeah, I'm interested to find out about Token and just to find out a bit more about him. I really did like that track Rockabye Baby, but I'm sorry to every Token fan. I haven't had a chance to get around to anything. I had major issues behind the scenes, my system, just totally whatever, my computer, music, everything. So I've got a totally brand new setup now. So, and it hasn't been that long since I've had it. So guys, let's stop yapping. Let's stop talking. Here at Urb'n Barz, we want to hear the music. So let's hear our man, Token, and let's hear our guy, REN. Let's get it.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What?
I love that. Straight away, I'm not right for you. And it's almost like he's reading from his, people call it a lyric book, but I'm going to call it his poet book, because rap is rhythm and poetry, if people don't know that. But again, our man REN, I always think about REN and his guitar. And I just think that it's great because I said about Token, that track, what was it, Rockabye Baby? It reminded me of like almost, it was rock sounds. I'm not saying there's a rock record, but it seemed to me to be embedded in rock. And I think Token's style probably goes really well with that anyway. But what I didn't talk about was the first thing here. And I don't even know why I didn't speak about it. We are the products of what we see. That is so true. So guys, check this out.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
Not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. So be true to yourself, people. And by being true to yourself, you may not be everyone's cup of tea. As people say in England, we drink tea. We think around like this, guys. We drink our cup of tea. Not everyone likes it, but right for him might not be right for you.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Do you know something? I absolutely love what REN is doing. It's just strumming out a nice little rhythm on the guitar, but to me, it's rock based. But do you know what I love? I love that Token. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is Token's normal style, but he is rapping kind of that introvert style. He's talking and looking in on himself, but he's slowed down. He slowed everything down to the slowest. And I absolutely love this. I think at some point he's just going to go into his crazy rhymes, because I'm sure that's what everyone knows him for, I think. But right now, I love it. I love the introspective style. I love the way he's just there sitting cross-legged. This is crazy, guys. It's almost like we used to do that. I seen he just used to jam. You used to get artists from all over the shop just coming in. And you see famous artists, up and coming artists, all sorts down at the Iceni back in the days, if you know your back in the day stuff. And they would just jam. They jam to anything and everything. So you get different styles, different genres, all just jamming together. And this is what it just seems like to me, just like a little jam.
Change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I love this.
What does your love look like? What does your love look like? As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer when you thought.
As much as he loves you, we're not on the same page. We're speaking two different languages. And he said, as much as your house had a gate, we had instigate. I don't know what instigate is, guys. So if you know, let me know in the comment section. But it's so true. You can be in love with someone who may not be right for you. You may feel that you're right for them, but for whatever reason, you just don't quite kind of gel. You just don't kind of mix. You sort of jar. And yeah, it's sad when that happens because you've got so much to give, but you're not getting it in return. So it can be really, really frustrating. Really frustrating.
What does your love look like? As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer. And you thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I'll be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up.
Manager teach me to be a rapper before learning to be a good man. Oh my gosh, there's so much I can say about this, but I come from a boxing background. So for instance, when you see great coaches, great teachers like Emmanuel Stewart, he taught the boxers not just to be great boxers, but to be great human beings as well. So I can relate to that. And I also look at this track and I'm looking at, there's so many different forms of love. There's love for someone that you want to be with, but there's also love for your family, your parents, your siblings, this, that, and everything else. So there's all sorts of loves, and there's loves for people who you have love for, but in a way that you look up to and you respect. I love this. I absolutely love this track. And I just love what Ren is doing, because he was playing that, just the rhythm with the guitar, just the rhythm, the guitar, and the Token's voice. And it just sounded so great. To me, I could have heard the whole track without having any of the drop with the other instrumentation coming in. It wouldn't have bothered me because I just absolutely love what Token is doing.
And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
What does your love look like? What does your love look like? So on the hook, there's not even that much going in. So there's little subtle changes there. So normally on the hook, everyone just throws in all the music, but no. It's kind of sparse because we want to hear what Token's saying. What does your love look like? What does your love look like? That is the hook that you've got to answer. It's a question. Do you know the answer?
We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
So there's a voice in the background which is really high pitched. What does your love look like? What does your love look like as well? Is that Ren? I don't know.
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is colour my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined?
Guys, I've got to wheel that back. That was just sent shivers down my spine. It reminds me of when Ren was doing his cover with, oh gosh, I've forgotten his name. Really? With Mr. Webby, Christian Webb. That was fantastic, but this is, I love his voice. It's incredible.
Your kryptonite. Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and the fact made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that
He went straight from singing the hook into sitting on a psychiatrist's chair. Is there anything that this guy can't do?
Me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction, the pressure been driving me crazy. So
I love the way he's saying pressure, 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 and those repetitive, it's just, it actually makes you anxious. It makes you and fills you with anxiety.
cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction, the pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid, and just like that all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then cause I gotta be.
I've got to wheel that back. So Ren started in 96. And he said 5 years later, he was sitting in the car with his dad. Because he said, like, with his maker. And his dad apologized to him, was just rocking up his hair and saying, sorry, sorry, sorry. And he was just left then with Ren, his mum and his sister. So did his dad walk out on them in 2001? When Ren was just quite a small kid? Wow. So it looks like we started this track with Token talking about his backstory, and now Ren has given us his backstory as well. Do any of us know what love is? So as I said before, you could have a love of someone that you want to be with in the physical relationship, but there's also love which is all around you, which is your familial relationship, parents, siblings, child, etc., etc. Wow. So Ren was going on about the pressure, the pressure, the pressure. But then he's also now talking about what happens when you have unrequited love. And that's what Ren's probably feeling. He loves his dad for ever and ever and ever. But for whatever reason, the dad has walked out on the family. I hope I've got that right. And this is what I wanted to say to everyone as well, guys. This is just a reaction. This is the first time I'm even ever hearing this track. And I don't even think I told you at the start. The track is called What Does Your Love Look Like? I'm so sorry. I haven't done a reaction in so long that I'm not even giving you the basics here, which is such a shame. So this is What Does Your Love Look Like? But when I give a reaction, almost every track I cover, I've never heard before. The sad thing is, when I was a kid, I was clubbing 5, 6, 7 days a week. I worked for a music company, so every track I'd heard before, because I was either heard it first time on the dance floor, or I used to hear it on the radio before the internet even was an idea in anyone's head. So when I react to tracks, this is the very first reaction, very first time I reacted to it. And also, this is the feeling it's given me, the very first feeling. I don't listen to the tracks, I don't listen to the lyrics, I don't read any of the blurs beforehand. So if I've got it wrong, I've got it wrong, and I apologize. But this is what I'm thinking. This is my first reaction. I don't know if it's the same as what Ren and Token intend. I don't know. Because sometimes when you even hear lyrics, people hear different lyrics to each other. And until you actually see the lyric sheet, you may say, oh, I never knew that he, she was saying that. So I get a lot of people saying to me, oh, whatever. No, I don't listen to these tracks before I actually react to them. And most of the tracks I've listened to, I've heard before, like way back in the days. That's why I don't react to tracks, because I know the tracks well. So I want to get something brand new to me, and I want to tell you exactly how I feel to a track. First time I'm listening to it, first time I'm seeing it, first time I'm viewing it. And these are just my thoughts. These are my surmisations. This is my conjecture. So if I've got it wrong, I've got it wrong. But it's down to me here at Urb'n Barz. So please, I hope that puts everyone in the right frame of mind. I haven't listened to this track. I haven't heard this track. I don't know so much of either of these guys' backstories. I know that I really like what I'm hearing from Ren. I know that I really appreciate what I saw from Token. And I remember when Token did that Rockabye Baby, there was this whole thing with rats running around. and I can't stand rats, so I remember that. I just thought that the videography on that was really, really good. I remember it was really loud, and I remember that Token was rapping at 100 million words per second. But this is a different Token, absolutely different, and I like it.
A world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum, and my sis.
So that's what I was trying to get back to. So he said, just like that, it was me, my mum, and my sis. And I knew that Ren had a sister, but I didn't know that his dad walked out on him. So was that 1996, 5 years later, 2001? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section.
Left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end.
He said he grew up fast because he had to be a strong Ren, strong for his mum and his sister. He had to be a new Ren. Oh my gosh.
For a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like What does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating clean but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
Playing chords on the guitar.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving.
Well, I like that. So is that him now and him before? So we've got Token beforehand, and is it his parents? Or is it him in 30 years' time? I'm not sure. So we've got Token now. I don't even know how old he is. I've always looked at Token and think he looks really, really young. So, and then this is it. So if you look the same, so she's got a head in her hands. The mother's got a head in her hands. Is it something which is perpetuated through the family? I don't know.
You can't even give me an answer because you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still...
Then you see him as a child looking at his parents, and then he's in exactly the same situation so many years later.
Be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear.
Maybe we are to be together, but my issues got in the way. Is that what he said? Is that what he said?
Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way.
Oh, sorry. Maybe we are to be together, but our history got in the way. Sorry.
Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet. You wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
I love that. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not supposed to be here. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love that track. Absolutely love that track. Directed by Ben Prox and Token. Wow, that was amazing. Do you know something? I didn't know what to expect with Token getting together with Ren, but those two complement each other. So Ren is incredible. I think all the times he does features or he features with someone else, etc., etc., he just really makes a really good track into a really great track. I don't know if this is the normal Token you hear, or on the Rockabye Baby, if that was the normal Token. It's only the second time I'm hearing Token, but I absolutely love this version of Token. So I hope I'm not upsetting people. I hope no one's going to come and beat me up and break me down, etc., etc. But I think Token on this track was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I loved how he came across. I actually like the subject matter as well. So you're dealing in love, but there are so many different forms of love that you can deal with, positive, negative as well. And it's the implications of and the dynamism of having one or two or more people involved in that situation, where you may love someone, but loving someone may not be enough. it may not be enough to keep people together, whether it's lovers or family members, families, this, that, and everything else. I don't know. But playing the instrumentation and the guitar, that to me is REN. I'm sorry, people, but whenever I think of REN, I think of REN and a guitar. I really do. I really, really do. And I know he can play multiple instruments, this, that, and everything else. He's a great producer, great singer, this, that, and everything else. But because the first image sticks, and that was REN and his guitar, and that's what I feel, and that's what I always think. And I think he is brilliant with his guitar. And I think that he absolutely put this song like this. If you look really, really closely, you can't see any of the dovetails or anything like that. You can't see any joins. I think the song's perfect. I think the subject matter was perfect. I think the way it was approached by both Token and REN in how they delivered was perfect. And I think musically it was brilliant. And I really think it was great that on the choruses as well, they didn't go absolutely crazy on the choruses as some people sometimes do. They just let the music play out. Oh dear, dear. There are so many levels to this game, and REN and Token have proven that, yeah, you really can take it so high. so high. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely loved that track, and it's in my head all the time now. It's in my head. I can't stop thinking about it. So I hope you enjoyed that. So that was What Does Your Love Look Like? That was Token and REN. So I'm not certain if it was Token featuring REN, but it's Token and REN. And yeah, definitely want to hear a bit more of Token, because I want to see if this is the normal Token, or was it the Token from Rockabye Baby that was a normal Token? Only you Token fans will know. But yeah, together him and REN really raised the bar. They raised the roof. And yeah, they made me think. And that is all you can ask for artists. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, make sure you look after yourselves, you look after each other. And guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel here at Urb'n Barz, please subscribe. I definitely will try and do more music reactions. I keep saying that. I keep getting to the side, but I need to start doing more reactions. So hopefully REN and Token will be dropping shortly, and hopefully I will not miss the bus. But in the meantime, whatever you do, make certain, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you subscribe, and please come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.